following is a production of Watlington Shires and Pierce Productions.
All right, buddy. Welcome to the show. It's the Counselor Stephen Shires along with Larry Pierce. We're in a treat tonight. They've let me and Pierce go without any adult supervision.
Yeah, we always like it whenever Dad stays at home and goes with Mom on a date or something like that. You guys just stay away.
So it's the finale here this evening of the district between the Center Rough Riders and the Kilgore Bulldogs, a match that is always fun, always interesting. Kilgore has an excellent soccer program, an absolute powerhouse in not only in East Texas but throughout the state of Texas.
Yeah, because I mean, over the last few years, I've started to do some center soccer, with you guys, and I've always heard you guys talk about, Kilgore is a place where they're always team you got to beat. It's Kilgore's the one at the top of the district. Kilgore's the team. Kilgore's the team. And and talking to some folks down here, man, they love their Kilgore Bulldogs, and they're out here rooting them on here tonight, and they're ready to check us out. They got us on the YouTube checking us out because they wanted to see how it goes down. But the Center Rough Riders being introduced here tonight, so but the Rough Riders having such a great season so far, though, Shires, man. I mean, these guys are rock and roll here, and probably one of the best in a while. And Coach G's got to be really happy.
Well, we have an excellent team every year, and this one's good. And we're taking advantage this year of this splitting the playoffs into big and little, bigger schools and little schools, and Center is not quite locked up the number one seed in the small school bracket. We could do that with a win here tonight, or if Sabine beats Henderson. Yeah. If Henderson wins and we lose, then that creates some math that we're going to have to talk to Coach Munoz about.
Get all the teams together for penalty kicks and see who's going to win it at the end or something?
Because we think even with that, we may eke it out, but it becomes like a quarter of a point or something like that. So, I mean, it's crazy. So, look, what we're going to do is we're going to kick it off here in a couple minutes, but we're going to take a quick break and hear from Wright Chrysler, which brings us our pregame show live here on NetSN.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
You know that Center Glass can fix your cracked windshield. But for the experts at Center Glass, fixing a windshield is just the beginning. Center Glass can also renovate your bathroom, turn your fixtures and shower into something entirely new and unique to your home. For all of your glass-related needs, it's Center Glass.
Excuse me, sir. Could you help me with something? Sure. What can I help you with? No, my wife, she wants my bathroom to change. She says it's a little too plain. Unfortunately, if it can't be done with a hammer, I don't know what to do. Well, could I ask, where do you live? Usually in a house, but sometimes in the truck from time to time. No, what city? Center, Texas. It's not in the center, though. No problem. In Center, Texas, people call Ricky Andrews Construction for all their construction needs.
Everybody, welcome back. The national anthem has been playing. While we do that, we're going to sit down. Sat down and talked to Coach G after the game the other night to talk about this game. Here's part one of the interview. Part two will be at halftime. Go.
Everybody, we just finished the Sabine game, the second to the last game of the season. It was a 2-1 victory. Coach, it was a defensive struggle with a lot of wind.
Yeah, it was, the weather definitely played a big factor on how we were going to approach a few things, especially when we had the ball. But we also understood how they wanted to play, because the crazy part about it is that the way the weather was tonight, it was just the exact same thing in Sabine last time.
Really?
And I was like, Jesus.
Come
and
on.
that kind of benefits them in their style. But anyway, so the thing that we try to focus on the most was to have a good control of the midfield more than anything, and then just play out of it. And that's what really created our opportunities there.
Who was your player of the game?
It definitely would be as great as my midfielders were, my defenders were, and even my strikers. We wouldn't have been able to hold off that win without Pablo Chapa, who is our goalkeeper. And he's a presence there. He's also someone that we can touch the ball back to, and he can stop it with his feet. There was a couple of instances where they shot it, and he was able to control it without using his hands. So it's like burning the clock. And we burnt the clock a couple of times.
Oh, we did.
And it also frustrates the other team. And when you're winning, you want to do those things.
He had the other incredible save,
Yes.
right? I mean, so Sabine used all their energy. You could tell they were using all their energy to try to tie the game up.
Yes.
And he had this great. I mean, it's like you draw it up, except Uchapa was there and put a stop to it.
That was definitely the difference. Some people think, oh, he got lucky. No, Pablo was where he was supposed to be based off of the things that we trained and we practiced. So.
Center Motor Company player of the game, Pablo Chapa, the goalkeeper. We'll see who it is tonight. We'll be right back.
All right, folks, and here's the kickoff. Heard Coach G talk. We got to have a second half of that interview at halftime.
Yeah, there's a good long kick to kind of kick things off here. Kilgore was going to turn over. It's going to be a free kick coming here for the Riders. All right, we got in goal. We're looking for roster 0 for the Riders and number 1 down there for the Kilgore Bulldogs. We'll get those things coming up here. And coming out here ready for free kick for the Riders. And who we got free kick still?
That's going to be the Chris Mayfield State Farm free kick.
Oh, okay. There we go. So here's the Riders right up in the middle here, 11. Take it away there, Kilgore, and the Bulldogs going to be able to take it over here down in the far corner. Good job here for Kilgore. But the Riders are trying to keep it on the Bulldog end here, see if they can make some noise off to start off. But Kilgore's going to take it away, and they're going to be bringing it across. And the Bulldogs going to try to get aggressive. I think the Bulldogs, we were talking a little bit before the start of this one here, folks, are, the Bulldogs are definitely and the Riders are all right there kind of in the middle. Everybody needs wins. Everybody needs goals. So a lot of it going on here tonight. Both these teams, I think, are going to be very aggressive out there tonight.
Yeah. Kilgore, because Pine Tree's kind of fell off here the last few games, I think Kilgore's pretty close to having the district championship wrapped up.
Yeah, and then,
but you want to go in on a win, and of course, like I said, the Rough Riders, I don't think it's possible for them to catch Kilgore even with a victory. Even though I think there may be some weird point system, but we'd have to win like 8-0, which is an unlikely scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But we need a victory to ensure that we're in front of Henderson.
Yeah. It was I talked to some good folks out here before, and as I said, and they were thinking that maybe center was the second place spot there, so maybe trying to keep that. And
that's right. Right. Us and Pine Tree are kind of both right there, but the danger is that Henderson could catch and tie us, and then I think we still advance ahead of them, because that's the important thing. Because Kilgore and Pine Tree are going to go in the big bracket.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to leave us and Henderson. I think who's making the playoffs has been decided. I think there's just some question about
who and where,
what order. And I think, like we talked about it, and Coach G talked about it. I mean, Henderson could tie us up. We think that we probably have the advantage ultimately when they go to the formula. But there's you don't ever have to rely on it. Once again, another great
save right there by
the goalkeeper. The other night was the Center Motor Company player of the game. He had about 3 or 4 just phenomenal stops that kept Sabine off the board for the majority of the game. Their only goal came on a penalty kick.
Mm-hmm.
And
now the Riders with an inbound here trying to – they got it back up there. They're a good attack there by Kilgore. Kilgore's going to look to attack right here once again. But I tell you, I mean, you like this time of year. I mean, we really enjoy the basketball season. We really do, and we keep up with the soccer guys as best we can and the gals. But, man, I tell you, when you get down right in here, you get right into the crunch time of things, especially when your teams are good, and you're looking for the playoffs and a good long run there, and the nicer weather coming up. So, but these guys, what I like about it too, we talk about football. Hey, these guys are out here when it's cold and it's raining.
Oh, yeah.
They've been out here in this cold and nasty weather in East Texas here for that everybody's had to go through, and they've been out here playing soccer, folks. So now a good crowd here from Kilgore, and got some good folks from Center made the trip.
Yep.
All right, so Center Rough Riders with the ball here, trying to get it across. And
if you'll note, I mean, how crisp our passing is. I mean,
I tell you, and this is my first game being back here for the Riders here this year, and other than watching you guys a little bit, but you can always tell, just from year to year, and you got a lot of the same guys. We lose just a couple last year.
Yeah.
And so these guys have been playing together the last 3 or 4 years, and then they got some of the younger guys that are coming up. And they're just teaching those guys, and they're just getting better and better. And Coach G just keeps improving this program every year.
Oh, yeah. So here come the Riders. I think the Riders had the advantage early on. Most of this match has been played down on the Kilgore end. No really threat yet. No big shot on goal for the Riders. But we'll see.
Yeah, just a couple of shots down there in the corner kick there for the Bulldogs so far. But the Riders' defense have done really good, and back line has done really good at getting the ball back up here and for the offense and getting them running.
There goes Kilgore out quickly.
Waiting for the offense. Now they get it up ahead. Looks like the Riders are going to be able to block that out, maybe get a corner kick. Oh, does it cut in there? Right there on the edge.
It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Rider ball.
Yep.
It's interesting. There's not a whole lot of space. In some stadiums we do, and there's a whole bunch of space between the field and before there's a fence. Here, there's not a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, that could be good because sometimes you have to chasing after them balls forever. That thing seems to be working pretty good, huh? Okay. Up ahead, here come the Riders. Oh, good job. Oh, good, nice steal there by the Bulldogs.
Oop. Nice tackle. What are they going to call? No, I thought they're
going to call something.
I thought they were going to call something, but they didn't. And I think the center player thought they were going to. We kicked it down for him and didn't go back for it.
So Kilgore drop it back into the back end. Now they'll set it back up here and get everybody together and try to get the play that they want. Kick it back into the middle. And here it is. The Bulldogs going to look to attack again. But the Riders in good spots to intercept passes coming up there in the middle of the field.
Right. Chris Wallington's visit, and I guess along with my visit with Coach D, is brought to you by JBA Financial. Go see Jason Locke, who's a member of the Rough Rider broadcast team. He does the baseball along with me. He's our play-by-play man. But long before he did that, he was with JBA Financial that's been supporting the Rough Riders in all the sports with our coach talk. Because Coach Black, John Black, who is the JB of JBA, was a coach. He was my coach.
Ah. Kilgore on tag once again to get it up here. Now they got somebody down here on the left side. And turn that corner. Oh, it gets out of bounds. It should stay. Maybe they're going to say that was out on Kilgore, or they're going to say that was out on the Rough Riders. Maybe the Rough Riders kicked that out.
If they do, then that will be.
It's going to be a corner
kick. It could be a corner kick here. Yep. Corner kick brought to you by Dr. Randy Collard, because we have collared corner kicks. See if we can get them here on the.
There you go.
Just outside of our camera right here. Won't quite pick him up. You're going to see the ball magically fly into the screen.
He's right there in that corner. Yeah, I was wondering if we set up that robot. It's right there on the corner of the whites there, and he's off the whites a little bit. So
yeah, well, I've got it here on the big camera on the ergo. We see the ball come in.
When it hits the goal post, and it's no good. Oh, wrong sport, wrong football. Here we go. So here the Rough Riders got to get it back, and they'll set it up here for the goal and try to get it back out here. Down to 31 minutes to go. Still no score. Both teams being aggressive, and a couple shots on goal out there for the Bulldogs, but none so far here for the Rough Riders as we're in this first part of this big matchup here tonight. Bulldogs take it back over. Oh, there we go. Riders making a steal, and nice job getting it back here for Kilgore, and they'll set it back up on the back end.
You know, I'm hungry, Larry. We didn't stop getting anything to eat. You know what I'm thinking about?
What's that?
That chicken fried steak sandwich from Diamond B's.
Diamond B's, yeah.
We're a little bit too far away from the bring us one.
Yeah, they, by the time they got here, the game will be over, unfortunately. And it is Friday night. They're open until 8. So, yeah, there you go. Get on down there and check it out, Diamond B Cafe. Hey, they got I haven't tried it yet, but they also got the new Philly cheese with the ribeye in it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good.
I bet it is.
So, and breakfast is always rocking at Diamond B Cafe. Here are the Riders playing takeaway once again, just keeping it right here in the middle of the field. Oh, big tackle right here in the middle.
Yep.
Hope everybody's okay. Well, incidental contact there. Rough Rider getting up a little bit slow. Whoa.
They tried to do something with the maestro, Danny Flores, but the Kilgore's able to defend it quite well, and now they're going to attack. Nice job by the Rough Riders here. The Rough Riders are saying it's their.
We still got a time out here because we still got a Rough Rider player still down here from incident earlier.
All right, well, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have more action here. As with 30 minutes and 10 seconds to go, it's still 0-0.
So you know about Tomlin Insurance Store and the services that Matt, Mallory, and Gracie provide.
Yep, they're fine people.
Yeah, but you need to focus on the services. Life, home, and auto, but also farm.
Tractors and ATVs.
And recreation.
Motorcycles and boats and golf carts and snowmobiles if you're Looney Tune crazy.
And they work with the nationally known Progressive brand. I guess you know those folks.
Looney Tune crazy.
It's okay. Your folks are Matt and Mallory Snyder at Tomlin Insurance Store. Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
All right, welcome back. We got our player off, and we're going to start up again. Another corner kick for the Bulldogs. Riders defended again. Riders' back line is really good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we talked about them last year, in last season, how good they were, and then they kind of had some injuries or something that kind of got them a little depleted last year towards the end. But I tell you, you guys have been talking about how good they have just really been this year, been much improved. They've been keeping the same line, Shars? I mean, they've been keeping the same guys back there pretty much. The coach been moving around.
The coach has been moving around. He talked about that, I think, during Rick Meek's show. He talked about the fact that he's really changed the lineup around, and finally, as we got into the meat of the district, or the really the final stretch run, that he kind of decided on his guys, and there was a lot of young guys back there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, real quick here, the little thing that Rider baseball goes 2-0 today, wins over Jasper and Livingston. How about that? You had a big all-star game coming up in Thailand.
Yep. Yes.
Well, so congratulations, Riders. All kinds of good stuff for the Riders coming up. And we're in Rider soccer right now. Kilgore back up here with it as we're going back and forth, and then just got an injured player there, but everybody's good, and a nice job there by the Riders blocking them out to have saved a corner kick, going to give it back to the Riders. Good job for the Rider defense here, and then let's get the Rider offense going back up the field here. 27 minutes to go here in this first half. And still no score. And said, we were talking about the first part of it here for the first 10 minutes or so of this match. Been a lot of Rider on the Kilgore end, but Kilgore's kind of turned it around here and have kind of put a little bit more pressure on the Riders here in this last 10 minutes or so, and have had it down on their end a little bit more now. The Riders back on defense as the Bulldogs will look to set it up and get a good play here. And they've been finding a nice job here in the middle of and good passes. And you talked about how good the Rough Rider passes are. Just a little bit too much. Tried to lead him. He had a good idea. Trying to get him streaking up the field. And that's a lot of what you see the Rough Riders do too, don't you? See,
Oh, yeah.
Shires, they'll come up there and they'll try to streak them on one side or the other, and just try to land that nice little soft touch pass down there coming down the field. It's almost like a quarterback trying to drop it in the bread basket there, and a receiver coming up, and just see if he can get a good shot on goal after from there, playing one-on-one out there. So now the Bulldogs get it, kicking it back across. And yes, folks, I promise we have some Piney Woods baseball coming up, answering your question. I guess some Piney Woods folks haven't used to Larry not being doing Piney Woods games of some sort, and I'll get back to those folks. I'm sorry, I was just getting over the sickness. Finally better for a couple of days, and so I was able to get out and about. And after a great basketball season, we're ready for some soccer and baseball. And we got some. Hey, I got lucky enough to call some state championship soccer last year, man.
Yeah.
So here we go. Kilgore and the Bulldogs keeping it going here in this beautiful stadium. And nice job here with good footwork. And the Bulldogs just great passes, taking their time, being methodical. How many shutouts? I didn't have that information. I was going to look at how many shutouts these two teams have had this year when it comes to their scoring up and down the lineup. Because I know both these teams can be very aggressive and they play good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go with another chance.
Oh,
for
this
the
is
Bulldogs
dangerous.
to get
This
up
is
here,
dangerous.
Yeah.
We got some
nice weave in there. He's going to get one chance. They're going to stop there. Great play there by the goalie for the Rough Riders.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was another opportunity here for the
We're
Bulldogs.
not done yet, yeah.
What? No, it's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay Kilgore, but nice job
Woo!
there. Woo! Good flurry of things going on, as you said. The woo is warranted right there. They get down there, and a good job there by the Rough Riders getting a little help from the back line, helping out the goalie back there. And they get to stop, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Bulldogs. Are they going to be aggressive once again? Tighter. Here comes the corner kick, and then this header going to be headed out by the Riders. Good job there by the Riders. A couple headers get it out there, and they'll clear it. Get it back to the middle of the field, but the Bulldogs are going to take it right back over. And a good job by the Bulldogs. They steal it back out there. And they'll kick it back out here and set up the offense. Down to under 24 to go here into this first half. Still no score. Big matchup here tonight. Coming across. There's a shot on goal, burying it in the back of the net. What a great play there by the Bulldogs. There's a great kickoff from the right side coming right across the goal, and a good header knocking it right on in. And that's number 2, I do believe, there with the goal there for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs get the first goal with a great play here by the Bulldogs. And we were just talking about how we were catching the guy coming up the field. And that's exactly what they did. They were good to cross and coming right across the front of the goal and knocking it in. 1-0 Bulldogs with 23:36 to go in the first half. Great play by Kilgore. Riders got to answer back. Like I said, they were a little aggressive there to start, and then they kind of let Kilgore in there in here. Let's see if the Riders can be a little more aggressive on the Kilgore end this time. Chords. Out of bound play. Riders going to try to get it up in front of the net there, but Kilgore. There's a shot. And it go just wide left side of the goal. Shot on goal by the Riders, our first one of the night. Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. Thank you, Mr. Euchre.
Yes. You know, of all the years calling ball games and baseball, I love to call baseball, and, you know, I don't know, I don't think that, you know, someone says, well, who do you kind of this, whatever. And I think it was watching Major League.
Yeah.
Really got me into how I learned how to do some of the things that I do with my baseball. It's just timeout. 22-26. We got a timeout. Referees having a discussion here. Maybe trying to decide what that was because the Rough Riders were saying that was their ball that was knocked out by the Bulldogs over there. Now it looks like that they may actually get that decision, and it'll be a corner kick coming for the Rough Riders. So Dr. Collar corner kick on the way. And the Riders now with a chance to bring one across the middle of the goal for a chance to tie it up at 1 here. Here comes the kick. It's coming across. Nice kick inside. A lot of action, a lot of people in there, and it gets kicked out in the way to clear by the Bulldogs, and it'll come out of bounds. It'll be Rider basketball. It'll be Rider ball. But a great clear out there by the Bulldogs because it did get clogged up in the middle there.
Had a shot.
So the Riders now have had a couple shots on goal. See if they can keep that up. They're trailing 1-0. 22 minutes to go into the first half. Kilgore basketball. I did it again.
Yeah.
So the Bulldogs going to kick it up ahead and get out and pick it. Kicking it off of the Riders, out of bounds, and stays Bulldogs. And they'll get the goalie kick to bring it in. And Bulldogs looking to bring it back up, getting close to 21 minutes to go. Up 1-0. Riders cleared there in the middle of the field with the headers. 17 for the Bulldogs up ahead here, and they're good. There you go. That's the way to get in front of that pass, and the Riders didn't do that whenever they scored that goal a while ago. They were able to make that pass up ahead, and that time the Riders were able to get in front of that one and kick it back, and the Bulldogs will have to reset it. Well, I guess we want to say happy anniversary to Chris Watlington and Kathy Watlington. And
yes.
Miss Kathy, I don't know how you put up with him as many years as you did, but good luck for any more you got.
That's right.
And to Keaton and the boys, you guys make sure you take care of your good mom and daddy. There we go. Here we go. Rough Riders moving it around. Otherwise, he'd be here tonight. We needed him because he's our pack mule. 20 minutes to go.
Well, we know, Larry, everything will be put up correctly tonight.
Yeah, the cords will be rolled right.
Yeah.
Go in nice and easy. All right, so down to 20 minutes to go here, and about halfway through this first. And the Bulldogs looking to attack once again, and that back line stands up here and gets it back for the Riders. A lot of action right here in the middle of the field. Is that robot staying on there? Yeah. Bulldogs once again. Chance up ahead. Great job blocking right there. Steal back to the Riders. All right, kicking it back in here, Kilgore. Sorry, Kilgore back up ahead here with it now. Still leading 1-0, but the Riders get back here quick. But a great job with the steal. They're good takeaway there. And the Riders steal it right back, but trying to come up and making a good tackle. And a steal for the Bulldogs. Get it back to the Bulldogs is here. Kicking it out. What are they going to say? That's on the out of bounds for the Rough Riders.
Going to have a change in the lines. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Do you own a plot of land? If you do, no matter what the size or the makeup of that plot, Bird Forestry needs to be on your side. They like to say, it's your forest. Let Bird Forestry help you manage it.
All right, throw in, Riders intercept, but once again, Kilgore on the attack. Last 10 minutes or so, Kilgore has been on the attack and has really controlled matters. They are able to get a goal out of that. And we're going to have a Chris Mayfield State Farm free kick from the 45-yard line. Or bring the goalie up, let him do it.
And going to get a good line back there, see if they can. See if they can get a good line out of it. Here we go. Good long kick by the goalie up ahead. Headed back out here by the Bulldogs and get it up ahead. Now the Rough Riders. Everybody back. Here's just another shot. Gonna catch the hit. Oh, it just bends like Beckham to the left.
It just didn't need to bend quite so much.
All right. I think we got a little thing here, man. I'm going to go fix that real quick.
All right. So 17 and a half minutes to go here in the first half. Riders with another corner kick. Receiver a chance. Oh, nice defense by the Bulldogs. Riders had a shot. But they cannot capitalize. Deep kick. Let's get it back to the goalie. Huchapa, our Center Motor Company player of the game against Sabine. We were hoping to talk to him the other night. We couldn't get down quick enough to catch him. Huchapa's been a great goalie all year long for the Rough Riders, and he had a huge game. He's had a huge game here tonight. He's turned away a couple of shots from Kilgore. We may see if Chris Wallington is available to come in and give us an update on everything that's going on that he knows about over the blimp line, the Bowles feed blimp line. Yep, we're going to get a foul there, so the Rough Riders will have a free kick, brought to you by Chris Mayfield State Farm, from the 37-yard line, as we've got 15 and a half minutes to go, and there's the big kick. Riders have a shot, and it's going to go again. It's going to go slightly wide. Oops, sorry, folks. All right, so the Rough Riders are going to free kick again from the goalie. He's able to do that.
Everything running all right?
Yeah, we're having an issue with the robot, so I'm working on that. So Larry, you give the call while we're doing this. No problem.
Yeah, it went off on me for some reason. It's not normally does that, so I don't know. So we have an injury out here right now. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of a stoppage of play, and a player leaving the field under their own power, which is good to see. Definitely don't want anybody hurt out there. And some tackling, some hard tackling, hard play going over on the far side over there. And I'm finally getting a call there, so it looks like it's going to be a kick coming up here for the Kilgore Bulldogs. So the free kick on the way. And here it comes coming across. Again, as a header coming in, and it's going to be a nice job. A nice little soft header right to the goal. And it is the Rough Riders making the stop. Rough Riders now. Going to kick it back on the far end. Oh, and there's a good tackle there by the Bulldogs. That's going to be a late call, though.
Turns out there's a very fine line between a really good tackle and a penalty.
Yeah.
The one that I have yet to be able to discern where the line is.
Mm-hmm. Not easy, huh? Well, I guess it depends on, which ref was where. Let's see if this is...
So Chapa is going to do a free kick from way over here. He's got to hustle and get back.
So still it's about 12:45 to go here into this first half. And having to... Got a timeout. Going to stop the clock here. Now the Kilgore coach is having a chat with one of the referees over here. So got a little stoppage there. And I said, I don't know that that app just kind of went off on me on that robot. So I don't know why it did that. But hopefully we'll get that back up and going. Oh, the technology that we have nowadays and we love. But here we go. And I got to chat with some good folks here in Kilgore. And I always do to chat out here with people. So hope everybody's having a good night here tonight. So right now we're having the discussion getting over here with the all right, so not sure why. So I guess they're asking a spectator to leave the fans.
Hope it's not the number one fan.
No, Mr. Bubba T down there looks like he's all good to go.
We're gonna try to get Bubba T up here.
Not quite sure what happened there, but maybe he might have said something behind a little bit of. That's what they said. They're asking the gentleman to leave. That's unfortunate. So right now, also having a chat out here, as we got it clocked about 12:41 coming up. Got all kinds of things on the way, folks. We've got some more soccer on the way. I do know that we've got some baseball for Cinder. We've also got Piney Woods baseball and softball that is coming up too. We're going to get started on that. Got a lot of teams that are in the tournaments and things that are going on right now. So we're going to be looking at teams from Chirino, West Sabine, Broadus, Brooklyn, all those teams in there, Gary and everybody ready to go. So okay, so
we got a lot of baseball. Come down here for a minute and tend
to this thing real quick.
Tend to this thing while I am getting the robot back on. I've tried to do two things at once, and I've done both of them poorly.
Okay.
So we're still.
So now.
They're still. We're going to take a quick break while they're sorting all this out.
Yeah, they're still trying to figure out exactly what's going to go down or whatever.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
People come to Covington Lumbers for construction projects, and one of those, paint projects. Whether it's exterior or interior, Covington's has you covered. With the Farrell Calhoun brand, over 120 years of excellence, vivid colors.
For paint, it's Covington's.
Ricky Andrews Construction is your choice for construction projects, large or small. He's the local expert in tile work, and he'll do a painting job for you of any size. And give him a chance to look at your kitchen or your bathroom for a complete remodel. Ricky can help you take the run-of-the-mill bathroom and turn it into something special just for you. Give him a call or find him on Facebook. People come to Covington Lumbers for construction projects, and one of those, paint projects. Whether it's exterior or interior, Covington's has you covered. With the Farrell Calhoun brand, over 120 years of excellence, vivid colors.
For paint, it's Covington's.
Your Center Rough Rider winter sports schedule brought to you in part by Ace Hardware. Ace is the place in Shelby County for the helpful hardware folks. Brookshire Brothers, beginning its 103rd year as your neighborhood market. And Covington Lumber Supply. If you need it to build or repair, you find it at Covington's.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with the primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show.
Okay, a little bit of an explanation why you've been working, man. Okay, the Kilgore fans were rooting, and maybe somebody got something said that they probably definitely should have said.
I think somebody said something to the officials that they did not appreciate.
So they come in and they had a chat with the officials and the fans, and the folks come out here and make sure the fans know that, hey, let's be respectful. And I think the Kilgore fans are understanding of that, and everybody's cool. So we just hope that one person might have said something and hope it didn't ruin it for the whole everybody. But I don't think, though, we don't think anything bad about it. But I didn't hear it. But
well, no, we're right here. Warnings. We can hear the fans, and it's nothing that you don't hear
at a normal soccer match.
Yeah. So I don't know. But obviously, maybe somebody made one of them comments that you don't need to make. I don't know.
Yeah, it could have been it, too. So, But looks like we got everybody back together, and we'll get things going here with just under 13 minutes to go in the first half. It's a 1-0 Bulldog lead, and the Kilgore Bulldogs back on defense. Here's the Rough Riders have it on their end, and they're going to try to get it in there and see if they can get buried in the back of the net here before we get to the halftime point here. So, I don't know, man. Sometimes them little wires get a little crazy there, but good job, man. We get it all worked out. Back at it here is Kilgore and the Rough Riders of Center. I'm out here in a big matchup here tonight, and like I said, the Bulldogs have been playing a great game here so far. They had a really good goal in there. They've made some good passes here. The Rudders have had some great moments in there too. They've only had a couple of shots on goal, but right now they're going to get it back here on defense. But they're going to need to find a way to see if they can keep that defense. That back line has been working.
Better
really,
watch
really
out.
Well. Yeah, the Kilgore will rush up here on you, but some good saves here by the Rough Rider goalie already here in this ball game as well.
Uchapa is our goalie,
and here's Kilgore with the aggression. They got it out of bounds play coming here now, so runners better be ready.
Yeah, we got to be careful, because they were kicking the ball back. There was a Bulldog if we don't field that cleanly by the goalie, he's going to take it in and have a wide open goal.
So here we go. Kilgore gets on the inbound, heads it back out as the Riders trying to clear it now, but the Bulldogs get it right back. That's what side that they were working on earlier there, and the Bulldogs just had a great pass, got it cleared right across the front of the net, and was able to make a good shot on goal, and the Riders do a good job clearing out this time. They've had a couple of chances in there since that goal too, but the Riders have got back there and played good defense and cleared it out, so helping chop as much as they possibly can down there.
Yep. About to go under 11 minutes here.
All righty. So as they're going to get out. Is that on one of the? It's going to be an out of bounds for that show. It should be rider ball. Got
to get you out of basketball mode.
It's hard to get out of basketball mode. That's my thing too. I'm gonna have to sit at home and practice some baseball.
Yep.
It's been a little while. I know the softball teams too. There's a lot of good softball teams down there. We're looking forward to covering. Man. Last year had a good run there, and had a good run there in baseball too. But soccer is looking to have a even bigger run this year than they had last year. Where did we get to, the fourth round last year, Riders?
I can't remember. I know we had a disappointing loss where we felt like we didn't play very well.
Mm-hmm. Coach G it's like we just didn't have our best that day, and it was just one of those ones they thought they should have had and just didn't work out for them. All right, so now we get under 10 minutes to go here, and 1-0 Kilgore, and the Bulldogs have it on their end. And they'll get the inbound throw here. Here we go on the inbound.
Oh, it's dangerous.
Oh, right back in the middle of the goal. Get right there in the middle. And Kilgore with trying to get it right back across. Runs right across the front there. And it's still loose out there. Nobody runs it down. That couldn't get out of bounds. Does that be a corner kick there for? No, it's going to be an out of bounds for the Riders.
It's an out of bounds throw. Yeah, it'd be an out of bounds throw regardless, but it'd be for the Riders.
Yeah. Way it came across there. I mean,
they're acting like it's going to be
Kilgore. Because, I mean, it came from all the way over on the right side, and it just rolled about a foot out in front of the goal there, just right across.
But it should be a throw-in, not a kick, though, I would think.
Yeah, it's going to be a throw-in because, the corner would have been on the far side. Okay, yeah. So, yeah.
So they got to play for this.
Pretty sure Kilgore going to come across. Got a man in the middle there. Got partially kicked there, so the Riders were able to break it back out. Kilgore clearing it up. Now, I know Center's had soccer going on in the program for quite. Oh, got a Center Rough Rider that might be down there. Hopefully, got a hard tackle out there. Everybody's going to be okay. But Rough Rider's been playing soccer for a few years now, I'm sure. As Kilgore's, I know it's being big around here. But Kilgore ever have the title that you know of?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good.
All right, we have another player down. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
What's that old State Farm slogan? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Well, that could not be a better description than Chris Mayfield of Mayfield State Farm. Since he came to town close to 20 years ago now, he has been the quintessential good neighbor. It's the same thing true of his insurance agency, Chris Mayfield State Farm.
Everybody, welcome back. We got another little still a stoppage play. We just don't have everybody off the pitch. And away we go. Uh-oh. So here's another attempt. Nice job there. Riders get back. Should be center ball, and it is. We'll get that call.
All right. Sorry. Yeah.
So under 8 minutes to go here in the first half.
It seemed like it's been a very long 40-minute half.
Yeah, we've had a couple of stoppages for.
Oh, that's I thought that they were going to make the call there and trying to get some separation there, but maybe a little bit more than what the ref is going to allow. And that's going to be a turnover back to the Rough Riders. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Maybe just a little too aggressive there. I'm trying to get a little bit of room, but hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Here come the Rough Riders back up ahead. That back line for Kilgore gets back there, and they're going to set it back up with 7 minutes to go. No. What do you think? Ooh, one of the
little action right there. There's not a whole lot of space between the out of bounds and the bleachers here.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're far away, and I know it didn't happen, but it sure did look like somebody stuck their foot out there from the Center Rough Riders and tripped up that Kilgore guy. I know it didn't happen, but that's what it looked like from way over here.
Yeah.
So substitutions here for the Bulldogs.
Reminds me of that. I think it was the University of Alabama, right? The guy that did that,
yeah, way back in the day.
That came off the sideline and he did tackle. He just couldn't stand it.
Right. So up ahead, here come the Bulldogs once again. Well, I tell you, they have just been really, really aggressive here in the latter part of this half, and even after the stoppages, they'll let the Rough Riders run it up a little bit, but then the Bulldogs just take it over. They've just been hanging out on this side of the field for a lot of it.
I think the first 8 or 9 minutes, it was the Rough Riders. We played more in the Kilgore side, but the last 20 has been what we're seeing right here. Oh, nice tackle.
Oh, wow.
Nice steal. And try to get it back.
Nice slide tackle there by Bulldogs. Yeah. Oh.
The officials are going to be unhappy about that.
Yeah.
Or from the crowd.
Yeah, and you can see the Kilgore coach. He knew that should have been made a call there, but they let it go. And back up to the field now come the Rough Riders as the back line gets back and they'll clear it back out here into the middle. But the Bulldogs, with 5:25, want to put up another one here before the end of the half. And the Riders.
Yeah, just as always, goals are a premium in this matchup.
Yeah. I mean, y'all called. Oh, there's a shot, but it's going to be not enough leg on that one. Got to put some power on that one.
Too far away.
Yeah, got to get a little bit closer here and buried in one of the corners because this is going to be top tier goalies out here on both sides out here, and you're going to have to get something by these guys, and it's going to have to go by quick. Speed ball coming by you. And the Riders clearing it back out.
Nice header to a pass to the Maestro. Let's see what he can do. He gets it taken.
Good job there. Now the Riders take it back, though. Got a man coming across.
This is a real physical game on both sides.
It is. And they are kind of letting them play, so hopefully they'll make sure they get it on both sides out there. Maybe that was a little what they saw in the Kilgore crowd over here earlier, but they still got their number one fan is still here.
Good. What was his name?
Bubba T.
Bubba T.
Yep. All right, so the Riders on that far side over there, getting down to 4 minutes to go. What do you think maybe some of the message to the team at half from coach is going to be here?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's been. There we go. We get to about right here, about the other side of the 50, and then we're having a hard time with their midfielders. They're playing really good defense.
And I mean, very good ball handling skills by the Bulldogs too, and they make plenty of steals. And then, the passes just like that one right there. You're just in the right spot, up ahead, and just a little too far up ahead. You're going to get offsides.
A little offsides.
Yep. First one of those tonight.
Yep.
So getting down to 3 minutes to go here. And the Riders on the offsides get it up ahead. And got some guys down here now. See if they can get it back behind that line. But that back line for the Bulldogs is back there as well. They'll come out, clear it out. And looks like it'll be out of bounds for the Riders. So on this end down here, get some down here, have a chance to set something up here for the Riders. 2:38 to go. Kicking it out. Throwing it in here for the Riders. Back up into the middle.
Here we go. Riders have an opportunity right here.
Find somebody, but good job collapsing in the middle there. Just attacking the ball. And going to be a shot out there, but wide. Attacking the ball, Kilgore does a really good job on that backside there. They just attack when they see you get close to it. They just it's just like just like a swarm of bees right to the ball. They get in there and they're going to make sure that they get as many guys around as they can to get it back. 1:55 to go here till half. Big leg kick here. Into the center crowd.
There's going to be a Kilgore throw in.
They still got plenty of time here. 1:20 to go. Nope. Well, they're backing them up. Okay, here we go. And here comes the throw in. Riders clearing it back out. And down a minute to go. Bulldogs. They got a guy over here.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Don't let him get behind you now. And once again, that's going to be a foul there.
This is dangerous. There's a free kick here going out, beating it here from about the 17-yard line. This is what I wouldn't want to be. Larry is one of those guys to line up there and be a human fence.
Exactly. And let me stand out there in front of help out the goalie back there.
I'll turn sideways or went to the back. But they better hurry. They're going to run out of time.
So I'll stop it with 20.8. And good job here by the Riders. Maybe taking a little time off the clock. Excuse me. I'm trying to find out exactly what the call was up ahead. So it is going to be a Dr. Collar free kick.
No,
Chris Mayfield.
State Farm
free kick. Okay, there we go.
Free throw, free kick.
Free insurance?
Not quite free.
Oh, okay. I thought I'd check it.
But you get what you pay for because Chris Mayfield is like a good neighbor. He will always be there.
Wow. Okay. Good. I might need to borrow some sugar. Or an egg.
Or you can buy singles now.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so they're still trying to get them all lined up here, make everything good to go. And 20.8 left temp in here. And we're going to get a free kick. And if I like the opening there about 10 yards away.
And here we go.
Here it comes. High and just a
bit high. Was that worth it? Was that a field goal? I mean, was it 3? Was it worth 3?
I think it was worth 3, right through the upright. So we get under 10 minutes to go, or 10 seconds to go.
I doubt we even do anything here.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to kick it.
Kick it away anyway. And it'll be a good long kick. And he headed back in, and we'll get to halftime here with a 1-0 lead for the Kilgore Bulldogs.
All right, folks, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, it will be the Farmer State Bank halftime show here live on NetSN.
One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond B Cafe's not quite Grandma's house, but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond B Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tenahawk in the center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond B Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, lunch, and sweets.
So if you need a new set of tires, Center Tire's the place to go? Check. What if you just need one tire repaired? Check. But what if your car needs an oil change or it needs to be aligned? Check and check. It's all there at Center Tire.
All right, everybody, it's the Farmer State Bank halftime show. Let's get Larry Pierce back on the mic. Let's do a little East Texas Automotor halftime analysis. Brought to you by East Texas Automotor. They had Eric Mendoza, who's the family owns East Texas Automotor, was a soccer player here for the Rough Riders a number of years ago, and they continue to bring us that. So, I mean, that's the official automotive repair company of the Washington Shire's Pierce Productions, Pineywood Sports. They keep our vehicles on the road.
Yeah, definitely. When I had to have some front end work and done on my car not long ago, and first course I went to him at first, and he said, "Well, here, go do this, and then come back and see me." So we got it all done. It was all on Eric's word there, and we got her taken care of. So you do a great job. And another place that I've got to head to tomorrow as well. Rough Rider Quick Oil and Lube. They're going to be changing some oil, so if you need your oil change, that's where you go to get that taken care of there in the center.
That's right.
That's it. And who else did we need to make sure of the Forge? You can get your workout on. I see a lot of good stuff. Dan Burkholm got a lot of good stuff down there downtown at the Forge. Go get your workout on. A lot of Rough Riders go through there, and it's good stuff. Good place to go.
Well, let's do some analysis here. So 1-0 is the score. Rough Riders have got a couple of shots on goal, but not nearly as aggressive as Kilgore has been. The majority of the half was played on our side of the 50.
Right.
And Kilgore we had Huchapa again with a couple good stops. But we'll talk about our Ray Jones Chevrolet keys to the game here in a few minutes for the second half. But I mean, the Rough Riders, they like you said, they get the ball to the other side of the field, and then next thing you know, you've got the midfielders and the backline guys are just collapsing in, and they're not really able to get any kind of effective offensive plays run.
Yeah, that's it. And then what they have gotten down there too, a couple of the shots that they've had, one or two of them looked really, really good. The other two just here, let's see if we can lay something in there. But they just they need to figure out some kind of way to work against that defense and how fast Kilgore backs there. They need to figure out some kind of way to get beyond them on a couple of kicks downfield. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, they just try to match the intensity that Kilgore's got so far for the Riders. And I mean, I think we've seen it. They just need to keep it up. I think the Kilgore had a little bit more of it than what the Rough Riders did, or maybe they were saving some energy. Maybe that's what their plan is here for the second half. You never know, Cyrus.
We don't know.
Coach G is a great coach, and he has a great master planner of game plan.
Yeah, well, yes, that is true.
He could have, maybe this is what we need to work on this time. Let's try this time, and Coach G may very well implement it. You never know. That's
right. We'll hear from East Texas Automotor, which brings us our halftime analysis, and Farmer State Bank, which brings us the halftime show here live on NetSN as the Rough Riders trail 1-0.
We take our cars for granted, but what happens when they won't start, or they won't run, or they won't turn off, or you get the lights on the dash that say something's wrong and you don't know what to do with it? East Texas Auto Care. It's on Tenaha Highway as you leave town on the left, and they can take care of everything. The trained technicians understand the complicated electronics as well as the engine itself. The Mendoza family would love to take care of you and your vehicle at East Texas Auto.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Everybody, welcome back. It's the Farmer State Bank halftime show here live from NetSN. We got 2.5 minutes to go before start of the second half. Coach G sat down with Chris Wallington. We're going to hear part 2 of the coach's interview. This part is going to be brought to you by Gaddy's Medical Supply, which is the lone provider of raised toilet seats for Chris Wallington. But here's Chris and Coach.
Since you've been coaching here, Kilgore has probably been the big bullseye on your schedule. We conclude the district season tonight in Kilgore. Tell us a little bit about the Bulldogs.
Yeah. They've always been one of those opponents for us that you can kind of say it's a rivalry, but at the same time, since we've actually only been playing them since we came to Region 2. But it's one of those teams that we know they have a legacy, they have a tradition, especially of soccer, and they've been somewhere where we want to be. So with those things being a part of this, it really creates a great challenge for us because of how good they are. Yeah. And to finish off the season with them on deck, it can do nothing but good things for us because we can carry all that momentum into the playoffs.
What is their record? We don't know how they came out Tuesday as we do this interview, but what was their record coming into this week?
I think they've only lost one game and tied one. Okay. So I think their record is 10.
One loss and one tie.
Yeah. So it's 10, one loss and one tie.
And we had 3 losses.
Yes. So to finish off the season and cap it off with getting a little bit of sweet revenge versus Kilgore, I think that would definitely seal it for us to be locked into the second spot in district. Yes, we are.
All right. Well, that sets it up. It's Kilgore versus Center. Looking forward to it, Coach. Thanks for being here.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
All right, everybody. So we get ready for the second half here. Not 20 seconds ago, that was brought to you by Gaddy's Medical. We'll hear from them in a few minutes. And this was the Farmers Bank halftime show. Our Ray Jones Chevrolet Keys, the second half, like we talked about, is going to be the riders need to be more aggressive and try to get some lines available of attack. It's going to be hard to do with this Kilgore back line, which, like Larry Pierce said, they really close down on you when you try to get an offensive attack down on their end of the field. Because our Ray Jones Chevrolet Keys the game brought to you by Ray Jones Chevrolet. Go see Marlon and Michael and all the guys down there for your GMC and Chevrolet products. We're starting here in the second half. Rough Riders, same kind of deal. They get the ball, they get around the 20-yard line, and Kilgore just closes in on them. Riders are going to have to get a through ball or get something and get an attack. But this is just kind of how these matches go with these two squads. Very physical. Oh, there we go. Riders control the ball, and now it's going to be out of bounds. It's in front of their tent where we can't see, but apparently it's going to be Kilgore ball. There'll be a throw in. Nice pass, but couldn't quite get to it on the other far side, so Riders will throw in. Riders trail 1-0 here. The opening minutes of the second half. They're going to have another, looks like an offsides call. We'll take a moment to hear from Gaddy's, which brings us the Spirit Spotlight.
Gaddy's Medical Supply. It's your one-stop shop for the supplies and the equipment that you need as you go along your recovery. Their compassionate and knowledgeable staff is there to help you as you get better. Gaddy's Medical Supply.
All right, we're back in action here. Looks like the Riders are trying to be more aggressive, which is probably what Coach G instructed them at halftime. Nice passing by the Riders. It looks like they may have something here. Let's see if they can get it back centered. And it's a shot on goal. It's from the side that Kilgore goalie is able to neutralize the attack. But the Riders did have something working. We have a turnover here. It's going to be Rider ball. They'll throw in from about the 27, 28-yard line, and in it goes. Riders mishandle the throw in, so Kilgore is going to take back over. And they appear try to do a through ball, but the Rough Riders are able to defend it. I bet that works against a lot of different teams. Because they had one had their striker streaking down the field and try to get a pass the lead to him. Riders going to throw it into the goalie. Now Kilgore on the attack. They're going to try to get down the line, but are unable to. Ball's going to go out of bounds. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more action.
Do you own a plot of land? If you do, no matter what the size or the makeup of that plot, Bird Forestry needs to be on your side. They like to say, it's your forest. Let Bird Forestry help you manage it.
All right, welcome back. Riders with a great tackle. Riders doing a better job here in the second half of trying to dictate the play. Okay, Maestro can't quite get it done. He tries to pull his magic and get into open field, but Kilgore is able to defend that. Riders going to throw in. They go quickly. They get it in. Try to get it into the Maestro, but they're unable to. Chris Watkins just said in the stat of the game, Kilgore gives up an average of 1/2 of a goal per match. That's what you call pretty good defense, folks. So Riders going to have a free kick here from the 15-yard line. We'll see what Uchaba can do. He's going to kick it deep. No. Once again, the Riders' offense stalls out, again around the 25-yard line, as Kilgore's midfielders and their back line converge to just muck things up. Approaching 10 minutes gone here in the second half. Score remains 1-0. Riders have had a shot on goal. Flores with the steal. They're going to try to give and go, and again, Kilgore's able to defend it. Joint line change for Kilgore as a new player comes in. They're going to throw in right at midfield. Uh-oh. This is what they do. Got to be careful not to get a penalty. Good defense by the Riders, but the kick is still alive. Man, that's scary when Kilgore gets that one-on-one. And here comes Larry Pierce with some victuals. And we're going to have a penalty on the play. So it's going to be Ryder ball with a free kick right at midfield. So there's a deep kick right into the teeth of the Bulldog defense. Let's see if the Riders can do anything with it. It's just been the nature of the game.
I kind of been watching from behind back there, man. We got 4 chicken and 4 steak. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
However you wanted to do.
We do it for 2 and 2.
Yeah, 2 and 2 if you want, and so however, man. I don't
All
know.
right.
But yeah, I got some good conversation. Great guy down there running the taco truck too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you call it for a minute as I stuff my face.
Okay. Sounds good. As we get under 30 minutes to play here in this one, and the Riders still trying to tie this thing up, but right now Kilgore has it back on their side over there.
Riders have been much more aggressive, and they've played a good bit of time here in Kilgore's side of the field. But Kilgore had just a minute ago had a break.
There's a good tackle there, and then there's a quick free kick there as they're not paying attention. And, oh, my goodness, I just thought that might be a call right there, but no call there. And somebody took a shot right to the ankle there for the Bulldogs. Hopefully everybody's going to be okay there, number 21. But the Bulldogs get it right back now to get down to 28 minutes to go. Now they'll clear it back out and kick it back to goal. And tell you what, this goal, he had a shot on goal right when it first started, one of the first possessions there early. They had a little bit of a shot on goal there, and he did a really good job stepping in front. Making another good stop out there, and the Bulldogs get back quick. That back line gets out there, and they get back, like I said, they get back not just their back line, they get back 3, 5, sometimes 6 right around the ball back there. When it gets anywhere close to the 20 or beyond, it's almost like red zone if you're looking at football ways.
Yeah.
They get back there, and they just can collaborate on the defense, and they just don't let anything get past them for their goalie.
That's right. It's the State Farm red zone. That's exactly right. And they, like I was saying, both the midfielders and the back line collapse on the person with the ball.
And we've seen the Riders do a lot of that here, and they've done that here time. And it was just that one little time where they didn't get back quick enough that in that first half where that goal came about, just a little bit of an opening there for the Bulldogs, and they were able to take advantage of it. Do we have some info from Watlinton?
Yeah, I already said it. Kilgore gives up half a goal a game.
Oh, well, yeah.
On average.
Yeah, so can't be, you definitely got to be as aggressive as you possibly can. You can't give up anything easy. You got to make sure that you have your head on a swivel moving around, because Kilgore's going to take advantage of every opportunity they can.
And they're not going to give you many.
Right. Oh.
Yep.
Separated up there.
I think I tried to. I think I may owe you another one.
That's all good. Don't worry about it. Figure we'll probably get a snag on the way home anyway. So down about 25 minutes to go here into the Rough Riders trying to get it back in. Now they're going to get some good passes here, but good. They're clearing it back up, stepping in that passing lane for the Bulldogs once again.
I mean, defensively, the Bulldogs are just really good.
I want to get down over on the far side, getting down to 26 minutes to go.
But the Riders' defense has been solid too. Even though they've had, Kilgore's probably had about 3 or 4 more legitimate shots on goal compared to us.
Yeah, I mean, the defense has been there and has done its job. That's for sure. But sometimes it's been a little bit, but they got it. And that's sometimes you just got to squeak it by there. When you're playing good teams like that, when your defense is playing the way it is, and you play with the best defense you can get out there, every little bit helps.
Right. Luckily, it's not horseshoes or hand grenades. So.
Right. Oh, what a good steal there coming from behind by the Rough Riders. Nice job not paying attention. We're going to get back in the middle, though. 25 minutes to go. So maybe that was, we were talking a little bit about it before, in that first half, what's coach going to maybe say at halftime or whatever, and, maybe just was like, all right, we conserved a little bit of energy in that first half. Let's really be more aggressive. That's the way we're going to have to do it. You're going to have to take every ounce of breath and energy you have for the next 40 minutes and just take it right to them.
Yeah, and that was
both teams
Ray
are
Jones.
coming in. Both teams are coming in and out too. So
yeah, that was the Ray Jones Chevrolet keys. The second half, the Riders got to be more aggressive on the offensive side.
So, just a quick question: has this thing worked all right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. I think we all got it all together there. Good. So, I really like that nice antenna tripod down there in the middle of the field. We used to have one of them there things, but I don't know. What done happened to it? Maybe we'll send in a message out to that guy that was sending us one while ago. All right, Kilgore gets. We're
gonna find it.
Play there in the middle. We're gonna find it. It's bound to be somewhere.
It went into the vortex black hole known as Wallington's house. It'll eventually show back up.
It's probably in one of the bands. The mini bands that they play in. It could be in their equipment. Here's a shot. Oh, the Riders had an opportunity and just overran it, and it come off the far side. They really did have an opportunity. Great job by the Bulldogs to get back, but they really had an opportunity there, and it got away from them. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if that ball just was not hit right out there, but it just did get away for the Riders. Oh, my goodness.
We don't get many of those. We're going to rue that one. That was going to be a goal, I think.
I think you're right. That was they just had a good shot at it, even from up here. When you can see a good shot at it from up here, it's got to be pretty good. So here we go. Riders get it back there, and once again, got to get that pass right there. Good job. Kilgore. So Bulldogs. Oh, nice sliding tackle there.
Yeah, that was nice.
But it's out of bounds and it goes for Riders, though. So now down to about 23 minutes to go.
It really seems like the Kilgore, they really focus on defense, and then every now and then they'll spring something on offense. Would you like a lime with that? Get you some lime. Looks they've got a taco truck here, and did he go see if he wants to advertise with us? Because this is darn good.
Wow. And I love the sauces, too. They had manganados down there. And they got aqua frescas. They don't have pineapple left, but, man, those are always good. Ooh. Steal and take away. It's going to be
Their ball.
call against Kilgore or call against the Rough Riders.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a call against them.
Good
Deep
long kick
kick.
coming in. Right into the goal.
Uchapa was able to handle it easily. Here come the Riders again. Again, much more aggressive here in the second half. When they get the advantage, they really got to press it. They can't give Kilgore time to get reconnect. There we are. There's the pass now.
Got to control it. Mm-hmm. Kicking him back out here, set him back up a little.
But when they get an advantage, they've got to press it quickly. They can't let Kilgore have a time to regroup because it doesn't take them long. Yeah.
Yeah, because Kilgore, like I said, not only on the offense, but on the defense. But see, like right now, they're just trying to take some time off that clock. Make them come up there and do that. That's good stuff.
Yeah, we did the same thing against Sabine once we got last few minutes. So I mean, that's just a smart play. But they do this right here, right? They get this, try to get a through ball.
Yeah, because I really do believe now we get down to the last 20 minutes here or whatever, you're going to see Kilgore, can't handle the steps there right there, Rough Riders losing their heads. But I just think Kilgore now get to this 20 minutes. And for the next 10 to 12, here's a good shot. Chopper's got to get to just does. But for the next 10 to 12 minutes, you're going to see Kilgore be a whole lot more aggressive, seeing if they can be more onto the Rough Rider end.
Right. You know, another insurance goal. I've called that a JBI insurance goal. Joe Bill will your insurance. Get an insurance goal, and when they're at a premium like this, 2-0 would be difficult for the Riders to come back from.
Yeah, because right now, you're just trying to get that one to just. You want to tie this thing up and see if we get some extra minutes. Already going to be some extra time here. I don't know if you're going to extra time, but they still do that in high school? Or?
No.
Okay. I was just kind of curious. I didn't know if they were sort of like the time clock. They were going to change that or their shot clock. One of these days, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another reason for what you could see teams stalling a little bit like what they were doing a while ago. Take some time. I see. All right. So Kilgore trying to get it back up ahead there. No, see the Riders getting them right on the ball quick. I don't see really. I mean, if it comes down to, here we go, another opportunity here by the Riders. Oh, but a great job there for the Bulldogs once again to get it out.
Oh, now it's passed back from Flores. That's why he's the maestro. No call. Now we're going to get one.
So I'm going to say,
Remember, Chris Mayfield, State Farm free kick from the 30.
So it's going to be a sliding tackle there by the Bulldogs. Going to be a call against Kilgore. And who's making that kick? For the Rough Riders.
I know they always put 2 or 3 guys back there. You never know who's really going to do it.
Okay, so now we're going to get a change in the call. So, quick drop kick in.
Kind of like a hockey face-off.
Get out of bounds real quick.
It's the second or third drop kick we've seen here. Not something that happens all the time.
Yeah, you see those two. The Riders trying to keep possession here on the other end here and be aggressive. Trying to find a way to get in the back of that back line and get a good shot on goal there. Good job with Kilgore. When they coming in, Chopper coming up here and
way up there.
Ahead.
That's an aggressive play.
Yeah. Coach G probably said it's be more aggressive, and that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Just don't let it get behind you on an accidental overkick or something.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, Kilgore just a little bit outside there for Kilgore, not able to come up with that catch. Out of bounds for the Riders.
The story of this game is the Riders get down here, like you said, right into the red zone, and the Kilgore defense just collapses on us and mucks everything up, and we can't really get any of our offensive plays really going. Then we're gonna have a corner kick here. So now here's an opportunity for the Rough Riders.
There we go. These corner kicks. That's how they had a good opportunity in that first half, and then gets headed back out, and they're like, oh, that's still enough in the play there, but a good job there by the goal for the Bulldogs to make another great save for his team. Great job. So Riders, once again, as they get down about 16 minutes to go, still plenty of time out there. Got a couple of Riders limping around out there. I hope it's just some cramping going on, I hope. Definitely don't want to come out of this game
injured,
having some injuries and stuff, and knowing that we have such a great season going into it.
Head to the playoffs. Ahead, we haven't studied who our likely opponents would be. Whether we're in the first slot or second slot, we still don't know the answer to that. We're to check and see what the score between Sabine and Henderson, which is going to.
That's tonight?
Yeah, they play this evening. If Sabine beats them, then we're a game ahead of Henderson. If we lose tonight and Henderson wins, then we are in a tie with them, and we split. But I think we split with them. I'm not sure, but Coach thought there's some kind of strange mathematical formula. We're going to be another corner kick now from Kilgore from the far side.
Dude, coming across. Oh, nice header. It almost comes in there. I'm going to say headed out.
But we think that we would still come out ahead by like a quarter of a point or something. But we don't want to leave it to that fine of a mathematics.
Oh, definitely not. You want to win it outright.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do with it. But okay, good kick coming here for Kilgore. Right back out. Well, and I guess too has a good kick down on the far end, but back and forth kicks here. 14 minutes to go, and I guess too we need to say a couple of things here while we got an opportunity too. Shires, new athletic director and for football coach for the Center Rough Riders. Also saw that the board approved a 4-day school week next year. In case you didn't know that, be ready for it. What do you think about all that stuff?
Well,
I think we're good with Coach Brown.
Yes, Coach Brown.
Coach Brown.
From Aubrey.
Yes, I know I got to call some Aubrey football over the last couple of years in some playoffs. And a very good squad, and they had some really good success there. So got a good coach coming in. And right now, the Rough Riders trying to get a big win here against Kilgore for their new athletic director. Named just the other day. I guess this would be the first sporting match as his official lineup. Has he started yet? I don't know for sure. Very top.
I know they don't want to wait too long to get started. You got to build the staff and get your off-season plan in. Of course, I think
Kilgore being good on this end.
We still have our strength and conditioning coach as our baseball coach.
Mm-hmm. What about our offensive line coach?
Well, I hope he stays.
Me too. One good guy right there.
Well, when you look up offensive line coaches or offensive line guys,
the epitome of an offensive line coach. Yeah. Yes, sir. Love that guy.
Yeah.
All right, Riders. Now another opportunity here in the middle.
Coach Bowser. He kind of looks like Dan Campbell a little bit.
Just about. Yeah, you look at him, I can see that. And just built, and his guys love him.
Yeah.
And they play for him. And he loves breakfast.
Yeah.
We love breakfast. The guys love breakfast. So
yeah.
There's a little bit of rapport there.
Uh-oh.
Gonna have to go. Another opportunity here.
They're going to pass it to get it back to the middle?
Yes, they do. And it's too strong and coming across, and the Riders able to get in there and knock it away. Good job at the back line. And for the Riders, once again, and the Kilgore kicks it out.
So we should be
another
center
opportunity
ball
there
throw
for
in.
the Bulldogs, though. Another great opportunity for the Bulldogs.
That was
great
scary.
job by the Rough Riders to get it out of there. Well, not only does the gentleman know how to make some tacos, but he knows Kilgore soccer as well. So if you want to know Kilgore soccer, talk to the gentleman with the taco truck here, and he knows what he's talking about.
I like that. I mean, those tacos have just a.
They're good.
They
man.
just got just a hint of heat, just a hint.
They are really, really good. I was going to put some other hot sauce on there, but he said, be careful with that one. I said, all right. We'll just go with this one here. That's a
probably
hard tackle
going to
right
be
there.
a.
Yeah,
that's probably going to be a free kick there.
Should be a free kick, and that's a about 20-yard free or 15-yard, 25-yard free kick there. So I'm going to be careful with that one.
All right, well, they're sitting up. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Ricky Andrews Construction is your choice for construction projects, large or small. He's the local expert in tile work, and he'll do a painting job for you of any size. And give him a chance to look at your kitchen or your bathroom for a complete remodel. Ricky can help you take the run-of-the-mill bathroom and turn it into something special just for you. Give him a call or find him on Facebook.
All right, we're back, folks. Yeah, right there.
As soon as I hit the auto zoom, it's going to come back on.
Oh, okay. Well, I see. So that controls that.
Yeah. So here we go with the free kick.
Yeah, free kick. This is a dangerous one for the Rough Riders.
Here comes.
They fake it.
The little ref stops him as he was making the approach, making sure the line is all good. The Riders got to be ready for who may kick this one too.
Right.
There he comes. Oh, nice try. That was a great play. Got the guys in the air and just rolled it on the ground, but a good job there by Chopper. Keep your eye on it. And he saves it here for the Riders. And the Riders coming back up, still trailing by 1. 10 minutes to play.
Once again, Chopper saves another one.
Riders.
There it is.
Oh, to the back of the net. 1-1 Riders. Nice job. That's the way to get it up there deep into the last 10 minutes of the play. And on the pitch, the Riders making a 1-1 ball game here in Kilgore.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. They needed one to finally break through, and they finally got one to break through down there. And they got it to come in. Good job there by the Riders. 1-1 now.
Right, so now we got the pressure back on with 9:54 to go in the match. Tied score 1-1.
This is what I would say. You thought Kilgore was being a little bit more aggressive before. They're going to try to be even more now. They were trying to play maybe a little hold off here. Rough Riders have scored. Now they're definitely going to be more aggressive like what you saw earlier in this ball game.
We'll see.
Guarantee it.
But the Riders are going to be more
defense.
too. Yeah. Riders got the momentum. Let's see if they can go with it. Get it centered up.
Oh, nice job here.
Get it back over.
Got him there. Oh, too far in the pass. Can he catch it?
He's going to catch up with it.
Good job.
But you got to you got two Bulldogs over there defending it. Against other opponents, we've seen that. We're able to center it up and get a shot. But, you've got two Kilgore defenders back. That's the difference between this team and some of the other teams that we've seen.
Right. Yeah, Kilgore gets, like I said, we've talked about all game about how good they are getting back on their defense in here.
There's a corner kick, and looks like we're going to do it again.
That Riders need to get one to come clear across here. So here comes the kick. Had a good opportunity earlier with one coming across on a good kick. Here's the kick coming in. Good header coming out by the Bulldogs, though. Good job.
Riders still on the attack. Let's see what happens.
Kick it back into the middle. Still have it. Trying to find an opening somewhere in there.
We're just bouncing around like a pinball.
I think now the Bulldogs going to finally get it kicked out of there. Far side. 8.5 to go.
Kicks it up into the stands. Going to be Rider ball. Official stop it. Are they going to call a penalty over in the
far side way over
the
there?
far side?
You got one of them napkins left over there somewhere? Let's see one. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you.
So, free kick for the Rough Riders from the 20.
Another
Again.
opportunity here. I mean, the Riders are coming in here playing hard here. They got an opportunity now. But great goalie and a good defense there. Definitely by the Bulldogs all game long. They seem to be in the right spot. So here we go. Here comes the kick in. Have to get everybody lined in. Hit it. Oh!
Just to the left.
Just out. It looked like maybe one of the Riders might have got a hit on it. But it just does not cut in. Maybe they didn't. That's why it didn't make it into the goal.
Just to the left.
But it is a corner kick for the Riders, though. So good job here. Many opportunities here for center. Right here under these in this last couple minutes now, with a chance to take the lead. If they could take the lead, well, they will really make it hard on the Bulldogs. Here's another one coming across. Shot coming in. Kick back out. Bulldogs can get it. Kick it back in now. You're right. I think be careful out there. A lot of hard hitting going on. It's very, very physical both sides.
This is a hugely physical game.
Both these teams going to need hot tubs after this is over.
Yep.
Gonna get a whistle. Uh-oh.
Gonna be a free kick here for the Bulldogs.
So Bulldogs bringing it. I'm going to let you take it for a second. I'm going to change this battery so we don't lose our robot.
All right, sounds good. So we'll go with us here. A lot of action over there right in front of the Rough Rider bench. Going to be Kilgore with a throw in right at midfield. And they get set up. Like Pierce said, up 1-0. They might have been in more of a defensive mindset. And now they're going to switch gears. Going to be a throw in. Stolen by the Riders. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The fans are clamoring for a penalty. A little bad blood.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, I was checking that out, and that may be that's
going to be a penalty kick.
Penalty kick here for the Bulldogs, and I tell you, went after him. We're on the tackle, just a little too aggressive there, and it's going to be a straight penalty kick here right in front of the goal.
And the officials have not stopped the clock, which is, I would think you're supposed to stop the clock for this, but. Yeah, that's right. As those storekeepers, you got to do what the official says.
So we're keeping it rolling here with this, and it's going to be a straight-on kick. Try to break the tie for the Bulldogs. And then, I don't know if there was such of a need for such an aggressive tackle there for the call.
Well, this is what happened with Sabine. Let's see if they.
And it's buried in the back of the net for the Bulldogs. They'll take the lead 2-1 now. on the penalty kick. And, boy, I tell you, that was a hard one there for the Riders, as that hard tackle there. Well, such good momentum going here for the Riders, and then, that's just unfortunate right there.
Yeah, we let them get in there, though, get down there like that on a break.
Mm-hmm. And we talked about that with these good teams. You just cannot do that. You can't allow them to have any of those little mistakes or those little things in there. Give them any opportunity. Tackle. Oh. That was a
little late kind of whistle.
Yeah, that was I don't know if I would call that one a stop there at all. It looks like just some feet got tangled up together there. But they're going to call that against Kilgore.
Yep. I think I'd skip the showers if I were the referee tonight. I'd head straight to the car.
Yeah, I'd find a police escort and go right to the vehicle. 3:20 to go. And now 2-1 Kilgore lead, and the Bulldogs doing what they do. They're up there like that, and they play very, very good here. And they're taking care of business tonight. And the Riders try to get a chance of it here. Get it back in the middle there. Still an opportunity. Oh. Getting off of that far side. The Riders kick it back into the middle. Out of bounds.
Free kick. Yeah, that was disastrous.
Right there.
Mr. Pierce, absolutely disastrous.
So we got to find some kind of way here with about 3 minutes to go. Find some kind of way to find a way to get on that far end down there and get that goal back. And the Bulldogs trying to take it back here in the middle. Ooh, a lot of bodies on the ground. Yeah. I can understand, hey, there's no need to kick the ball while I'm on the ground, but they're just trying to get the ball. It is legal. But 2-1 here. Let's keep cool heads out there, guys. Come on. So 2:27, they do stop it.
Yep.
And it will be a free kick here for the Riders. Chopper going to come up and make the kick. And over to talk to the two referees now, over to talk to Coach G. Now going to have another conversation here in the middle of the field. 2:27 left to play. And a 2-1 lead here for the Bulldogs. And I tell you what, that was 1-0 going in there at halftime. The Riders coming out here, and they get them a goal, tie this thing up. Oh, looking really, really good here and have an opportunity either way. And then just one of those unfortunate things there for the Riders, cost them there, and the goal. And now with about 2.5 to go here, and another stoppage as everybody's having a conversation. Coach G trying to figure out what's going on over there, I think.
Well, I think Coach G's. I don't think he's asking. I think he's explaining.
I think he's as a little perturbed with this crew as the Kilgore coaches are in some of the crowds, and I guess we could all see a little bit of that here this evening. So we know the referees have a hard job out there, but sometimes.
Let's give them one.
Come on, ref.
Here it comes.
Come on, ref.
I still think I need to make some T-shirts.
Yep.
Maybe my next project. I've already looked into starting my own shoe line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're starting that up. So, still explanations aplenty. Well, more animation speaking from Coach G. You may be right. He may be letting him know. Okay, conversation.
He's letting him know you're not getting a Christmas card from me this year.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Oh, now we have to come over and explain to Kilgore, which this is the right thing to do. And as to what? Was there some warnings out there? I don't
know. I mean, it's kind of gotten a little chippy here.
Yeah, it has. I'm kind of with like, hey, let's roll this clock and let's let this two great teams.
Are they going to do it? Is that going to be a free kick? It's going to be a drop kick.
Yeah, because they're going to say, it could have went either way. So my bad. So we're going to do it this way. So we're going to allow the Rough Rider to set up their defense, and here we go.
I bet they're going to want you to put time on the clock.
And still, okay, now, now they're going to go back and bring the administrator on duty back out here. They've already done this once. Now they're having to do this a second time here this evening.
Former principal for Center State.
Former principal for the Center.
What's his name?
Marcus Camp.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, Mr. Camp. Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Camp's out here taking care of business for us.
Yeah.
So I'm not really quite sure. As you know, there was some chatter going on amongst the teams, but the guys seemed to be cool. Everybody broke up. They listened to the refs. Cool heads out here. We're ready for play. And coach was a little animated over there. Maybe gonna have to, but I mean, they had him go back to the side. They were already set it back up to play, but okay. Yes, there is going to be a chat with Coach G on the far side now.
See, he's gonna get tossed.
Okay, where's the Jeopardy tune? Okay, I don't know. Now they're
talking to the Rough Rider fans. Yeah.
Well, I thought that was a general consensus from the last one. Whenever there was a conversation with the Kilgore crowd, there was a conversation with them. So, I think they're asking
those folks
to vacate. They're going to clear the stands out. And the Kilgore coach says the Kilgore fans seem happy about it, but he's saying, y'all got to be cool. We're going to ask y'all to leave.
All right, so everybody, all the fans that are having to leave, you're going to be able to watch the last 2.5 minutes here live, or not live, video on demand.
That's right.
Here on NetSN.
So for the final 2:27, they're going to wait until the fans clear, or they're not making them clear. They get them separated.
I think some folks are having to. I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know. We are seeing some some coming back over here behind the stands. I have no idea. You know what? It is right at 20 years from my very first broadcast of sports.
Yeah.
And there have been a lot of firsts, and tonight is one of them.
No, we did a basketball game where the gym was cleared out for the final 2.5 minutes.
Yeah,
against Palestine. It really, and it wasn't the players. It was
the student section.
No, it was a particular fan from Palestine who got into a verbal altercation with the family of one of the Rough Rider players, and folks were running out onto the court, and it was mayhem.
It's pandemonium.
Right. We had great numbers though. We had in excess of close to 10,000 people ended up tuning in.
I bet so. Okay,
yeah. So they are clearing everybody. So
they are clearing them out. So they're making, and then what we saw coming over here was you have the JV squad is coming over here to be with the rest of the. All the center fans are being asked.
I think you're right. I think they made an announcement to both sides, in the first half to
keep it cool,
cool it, and then apparently.
Well, and like I said too, I know refs have a hard job and everything, but I think we've all seen that there's been some things that we can complain about here. But you still got to be. There's still those guys that are gonna, and especially whenever you don't have the few fans, the voices carry a little bit.
Well, as long as I think both sides are unhappy with the officials. That means they're neutral, right? So that's all. I just want it to be called the same.
Yeah, as long as everybody's
as long as the bad officiating is for both sides.
That's it.
But haven't
what
seen
happened to our
anything.
third official too?
Yeah,
there's usually some of that in some soccer, but
but I hadn't really. I don't know what. People are just passionate about it. I really hadn't seen anything that I thought was a really terrible call out there.
Yeah, it had to be language used. That could be the only thing I can think of because I didn't see any projectiles from the stands or anything like that. So, But, you know, what a Friday night.
Yeah, this is like a Friday night in Kilgore, Texas.
That's right. Like I said, in 2005 was right around this time was called my very first girls playoff basketball game. It was the very first thing I ever called, and I mean I've seen some stuff: football, basketball, baseball, softball, soccer. They're not like this. So I don't know. Anyway, it's crazy. Isn't Coach Hubbard over here? Baseball?
So I got the officials here. I mean, I guess they're just waiting until everybody gets cleared off.
Out of here.
We're going to take a quick break and hear from a couple sponsors. We'll be right back.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center. Your Center Rough Rider winter sports schedule brought to you in part by Ace Hardware. Ace is the place in Shelby County for the helpful hardware folks. Brookshire Brothers, beginning its 103rd year as your neighborhood market. And Covington Lumber Supply. If you need it to build or repair, you find it at Covington's. So you know about Tomlin Insurance Store and the services that Matt, Mallory, and Gracie provide.
Yep, they're fine people.
Yeah, but you need to focus on the services. Life, home, and auto, but also farm.
Tractors and ATVs.
And recreation.
Motorcycles and boats and golf carts and snowmobiles if you're Looney Tune crazy.
And they work with the nationally known Progressive brand. I guess you know those folks.
Looney Tune crazy.
It's okay. Your folks are Matt and Mallory Snyder at Tomlin Insurance Store. These fine following sponsors bring you our coverage of Pineywood sports. Lasting impressions, because you deserve the best. Dr. Deborah Worsham, the local and professional touch. Rancho Grande and Timpson, Shelby County's destination for special events. And First National Bank, a tradition you can trust. These fine sponsors bring us the Pineywood's Game of the Week.
Everybody, welcome back. We're getting close to. We have a player down there doing push-ups.
I just think it's really bad that the Center fans cannot make the trip out here, watch the team out here. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
They can tune in for the last exciting 2.5 minutes right here on NetSN. We welcome you, all the fans that have had. And there's the drop kick.
Here we go. All right, so 2.5 minutes left, and the Riders trail 2-1. And we just want to say thank you to all the good folks here at Kilgore. We've had a great night here tonight, and see if we can get through this one here. And both teams going to be ready for playoff action time coming up here before too long. So there we go. Kilgore with the ball, getting back in and getting around 2 minutes to go. And the Riders have an opportunity still. Just got to get. I think if they can get one good push down on the far end here, they have one more good opportunity at it.
Yep.
But they can't give it up on the back end.
But Kilgore's playing very aggressive.
Yeah, they're like they don't want to give them an opportunity to even bring it back on this side. Oh, it's a turnover. Back to their.
So here we go.
That one.
A deep kick by Huchapa. So we'll see if the Riders can mount on offensive attack here. Under 2 minutes to go. Get close to a minute and a half.
About going to have, and Riders going to try to hold on to it. And it's
going to be a throw in.
Coming up. turn it over, though.
Nope.
Got to have it all the way through this and get it on the far end. There's a good job there by the Bulldogs. And a good job kicking it out. But it's going to be Bulldog ball.
Yeah, we're can't really afford that because, heck, they'll take 20 seconds off the clock before they can get it thrown in.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be up their head a little bit. So, yeah, and down to about 50 seconds to go before they'll finally get thrown in here. And it's getting thrown in on that front of a chopper right there for us. So, good job if they get somebody back, but you got to get somebody back there and kick it on. Here we go.
Here we go. The Riders have a shot. We've got 3 guys. So if we get it to Flores.
Can't lose it there.
No, we got it back.
30 seconds to go. Shot on goal too shy.
Way too high.
It's good for 3.
That's right. That may do it.
Yep, that could roll it out there. And it could, yeah, because a good job here by the Bulldogs. They're going to be able to pull this off here and get the win here tonight, 2-1. Yeah, kick it back up into the middle here, but that's
one last chance. 6 seconds. We're going to catch it. We're going to 4. There's just no way.
Nope, not gonna be
that's going to do it. Riders are going to fall 2-1 here to Kilgore. As usual in this series, a very close match.
Another match. The district
so Kilgore is the district champs.
So there we go.
Congratulations to the Kilgore Bulldogs.
Yep. So still an opportunity, though, for the Riders to be the #1 seed if they're on the bottom side there.
Yeah, so again, I think it's likely. Right. The chances are likely.
Thank you, sir.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
All right, so we're going to hear from a couple sponsors. When we come back, we'll have our Aurora Concepts post-game show here live on NetSN.
All right.
Right. What do you do when the world gets a little blurry? When the eyes aren't exactly doing what they once did? You need a little focus. In Center, Texas, that focus is on the Center Square, right next to the Rio, the beautiful and historic offices of Dr. Charles Collard. If it's frames or contacts you're looking for, or if it's a more serious problem, Dr. Collard can help you. Dr. Charles Collard in Center. Wallington Shire's Pierce Productions says thank you to the folks who sponsor these fine area teams. They include Blake Furniture, what you want, when you want it. Sandy Cox State Farm, she's your good neighbor. Porticool, home of the new Apex Series fans. And Batters Law Firm, if your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Thank you for helping us celebrate Shelby County's athletes. Hey, basketball fans. If you want to plan your next getaway around quality East Texas hunting, then Wiggins Hunting Lodge is a place for you. Quality white-tailed deer hunting experience, or whatever your gathering needs, perfect for bridal or corporate events. Want to get away? Come to Wiggins Hunting Lodge between Mount Enterprise and Timpson.
Everybody, welcome to the Aurora Concepts post-game show live here on NetSN against the Counselor Stephen Shires along with Larry. Come on, Ref Pierce. Riders drop a heartbreaker 2-1, 1-0 after the first half. Riders come out and work hard and get a tied-up goal, have all the momentum, are attacking. Then all of a sudden Kilgore breaks free, and we end up doing a tackle that's called a penalty inside the box. So they get a penalty kick and able to go up 2-1 with about 3.5 minutes to go.
Yep.
And then we have some physical play that leads to a crowd clearing bleachers for the Rough Rider side. Mm-hmm. And in the last 2.5 minutes, Riders mount a couple of attacks but cannot get in. They do get a shot, but it goes high and wide.
Yep.
a chance to tie it up. So, Larry Pierce, what we got to do? Wyndham Family Dental, something to smile about. What?
Well, something to smile about. You were right there with them. You had an opportunity, and just one little mistake kind of went the wrong way, and that's just the way it goes. It's unfortunate. Sometimes mistakes are made. So something to smile about. You come out of here. Hey, you have you know that you're headed into the postseason coming up here. You got a pretty good idea. You're doing really pretty good. Keep your head up. A tough loss, but just keep smiling and know that it's been a great season. And another tough loss here. And one of these days, going to figure out how to get these guys on their home floor.
No, I mean we have beaten them here.
Oh, okay.
We have in the past. This is a big game again, like you said, Pierce. I mean, play this thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's an even match, and then we just, get that unfortunate. I mean, it was the proper call. I mean,
it was right.
It was a foul in the box.
Yep.
So Kilgore's going to get away with the victory. Hopefully, we'll see how the Henderson-Sabine match turns out, and then we'll be able to do the calculations again. We may have to go to Coach Munoz, our math and financial expert,
right,
to figure it out, to the complex formula, to figure out if we have to use foil or what,
right,
to figure out who is going to go in that number one spot, unless Sabine plays the spoiler, which they very well could, because Sabine is a tough team. We'll find that out, and then Tuesday we will begin the playoffs somehow. We don't know what. We need to name our Center Motor Company player of the game.
Yeah, I gotta go with our goalie Chapa. He just played a really good game. He could have been a couple more goals in there, but he did a really good job.
Absolutely. So our player of the game is Chapa. So we're going to take a break. We're going to hear from Aurora Concepts, which brings us our post-game show, along with Center Motor Company, which brings us our player of the game, which again is going to be our goalie, Chapa. When we come back, we'll close up the show. This is Rough Rider Soccer here live on NetSN.
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center.
All right, welcome back, folks, to the final segment here. Rough Riders lose a squeaker 2-1 with the second goal from Kilgore coming with about 3.5-4 minutes left on a penalty kick. Thought the Rough Riders had a shot, had the momentum, that we're going to win this thing. We don't know about playoffs yet. We know we'll be in the playoffs. We know we're in the playoffs for sure. Don't know if we're going to be in the 1 or 2 spot. We'll know that here sometime later this evening. And then, but we know that we will be covering the Rough Riders somewhere on Tuesday.
There you go. That's it.
All right. So
sounds good to me.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you for all the folks that have tuned into this very exciting soccer match here this evening. Thanks to Chris Wallington, which prepared our coach talk and other production.
Right.
And thank you, Larry Pierce. It's always fun when you and I get to do a game.
Oh, yeah. I always have a blast, man. And wish the Raiders would have won, but hey, it is what it is. It's all good. We'll get them on the next time.
That's right. We'll get them next time. So it's the counselor, Stephen Shires and Larry Pierce, saying good night and have a good weekend. And remember, next week, whatever you do, make sure it's nothing but net.
Bye-bye.
We thank you for watching the Aurora Concepts postgame show. We have a big thanks to our postgame sponsors, Dairy Queen, Wyndham Family Dental, Wiggins Family Farms, Center Motor Company, JBA Financial, and Tammy Steptoe Realty. And of course, Aurora Concepts, who says, let us take care of you. Stay tuned for the Batters Law Firm Final Scoreboard live from the Bowles Feed Blimp. We'll see you next week. Until then, it's first down and 7 days to go.
The proceeding was a presentation of Watlington, Shires, and Pierce Productions. We hope you have an awesome and blessed night. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.